A mottled rust color stained the sands a darker ochre, as if blood from a wound had dried in the hot sun. "Looks like somebody dropped a bomb here," Keel said. "Could be the aftermath of a spice blow." Garan suggested. "I'll sit down for a closer look." One moment. Okay. As the Thopter settled on the churned sands, Keel popped open the hatch. The temperature-controlled atmosphere hissed out, replaced by a wave of heat. He coughed dust. Garan leaned over from the cockpit and sniffed hard. "Smell it." The odor of burned cinnamon struck his nostrils. Spice blow for sure. Jostin squeezed past Keel and dropped onto the soft ground. Amazed, he bent down, picked up a handful of ochre sand and touched it to his lips. "Can we scoop up some fresh spice and take it back? Must be worth a fortune." Keel had been thinking the same thing, but now he turned to the newcomer with scorn. "We don't have the processing equipment. You need to separate it from the sand, and you can't do that with your fingers." Garan spoke in a quieter but firmer voice. "If you went back to Carthage and tried to sell raw product to a street vendor, you'd be hauled in front of Governor Raban, or worse yet, have to explain to Count Finring how some of the Emperor's spice ended up in a patrolman's pockets." As the troopers tromped out the ragged pit at the center of the dissipating dust clouds, Jostin glanced around. "Is it safe for us to be here? Don't the big worms go to spice?" "Afraid, kid?" Keel asked. "Let's throw him to a worm if we see one," Garan suggested. "It'll give us time to get away." Keel saw movement in the sandy excavations. Shapes squirming, buried things that tunneled and burrowed, like maggots in rotten meat. Jostin opened his mouth to say something, then clamped it shut again. A whip-like creature emerged from the sand, 2 meters long, with fleshy, segmented skin. It was the size of a large snake, its mouth an open circle glittering with needle-sharp teeth that lined its throat. "A sandworm," Jostin said. "Only a runt," Keel scoffed. "Newborn, do you think?" Garan asked. The worm waved its eyeless head from side to side. Other slithering creatures, a nest of them, squirmed about as if they'd been spawned in the explosion. "Where in the hells did they come from?" Keel asked. "Wasn't in my briefing," Garan said. "Can we catch one?" Jostin asked. Keel stopped himself from making a rude rejoinder, realizing that the young recruit did have a good idea. "Come on!" He charged forward into the churned sand. The worm sensed the movement and reared back, uncertain whether to attack or flee. Then it arced like a sea serpent and plunged into the sand, wriggling and burrowing. Jostin sprinted ahead and dove face first to grasp the segmented body 3/4 of the way to its end. "It's so strong!" Following him, the side gunner jumped down and grabbed the thrashing tail. The worm tried to tug away, but Garan reached the front, where he dug into the sand and grabbed behind its head with a stranglehold. All 3 troopers wrestled and pulled. The small worm thrashed like an eel on an electric plate. Other sandworms on the far side of the pit rose like a strange forest of periscopes sprouting from the sea of dunes. Round mouths like black O's turned toward the men. For an icy moment, Keel feared they might attack like a swarm of marrow leeches, but the immature worms darted away and disappeared underground. Garan and Keel hauled their captive out of the sand and dragged it toward the Ornithopter. As a Harkonnen patrol, they had all the equipment necessary to arrest criminals, including old-fashioned devices for trussing a captive like a herd animal. "Jostin, go get the binding cords and our apprehension kit," the pilot said. The new recruit came running back with the cords, fashioning a loop, which he slipped over the worm's head and cinched tight. Garan released his hold on the rubbery skin and grabbed the rope, tugging while Jostin slipped a second cord lower on the body. "What are we going to do with it?" Jostin asked. Once early in his assignment on Arrakis, Keel had joined Rabban on an abortive worm hunt. They had taken a Fremen guide, well-armed troops, even a planetologist. Using the Fremen guide as bait, they had lured one of the enormous sandworms and killed it with explosives. But before Rabban could take his trophy, the beast had dissolved, sloughing into amoeba creatures that fell to the sand, leaving nothing but a cartilaginous skeleton and loose crystal teeth. Rabban had been furious. Keel's stomach nodded. The Baron's nephew might consider it an insult that 3 simple patrolmen could capture a worm, when he'd been unable to do so himself. "We'd better drown it." "Drown it?" Jostin said. "What for? And why would I want to waste my water ration to do that?" Garan stopped as if struck by a thunderbolt. "I've heard the Fremen do it. If you drown a baby worm, they say it spits out some kind of poison. It's very rare." Keel nodded. Yeah. The crazy desert people use it in their religious rituals. It sends everybody into frenzied, wild orgies, and a lot of them die. But we've only got 2 liter-johns of water in the compartment," Jostin said, still nervous. "Then we only use 1. I know where we can refill it anyway." The pilot and his side gunner exchanged glances. They had patrolled together long enough that they'd both thought of the same thing. As if understanding its fate, the worm bucked and thrashed even more, but it was already growing weaker. "Once we get the drug," Keel said, "let's have some fun." Craziness. Alright, give me just a moment. already. That should be fine. Let's see here. Yeah, Seribot, I guess I'll fix up real quick here since it apparently is reconstituted or so. Interesting. Hopefully it's working. I don't know what else to do, but we will revisit that possibly. Anyway, not a big deal. Let's move on. Alright. Little break in the chapter there. At night, with the patrol thopter running in stealth mode, they flew over the razor-edged mountains, approaching from behind a ridge and landing on a rough mesa above the squalid village of Bilar Camp. The villagers lived in hollowed-out caves and above-ground structures that extended out to the flats. Windmills generated power. Supply bins glittered with tiny lights that attracted a few moths and the bats that fed on them. Unlike the reclusive Fremen, these villagers were slightly more civilized, but also more downtrodden. Men who worked as desert guides and joined spice harvesting crews. They had forgotten how to survive on their world without becoming parasites upon the planetary governors. On an earlier patrol, Keel and Garan had discovered a camouflaged cistern on the mesa, a treasure trove of water. Keel didn't know where the villagers had gotten so much moisture. Most likely, they had committed fraud, infiltrating their census numbers so that Harkonnen generosity provided more than they deserved. The people of Bilar Camp conversed with the cistern with a rock so that it looked like a natural protrusion. But the villagers placed no guards around their illegal stockpile. For some reason, desert culture forbade thievery even more than murder. They trusted the safety of their possessions from bandits or thieves of the night. Of course, the Harkonnen troopers had no intention of stealing the water, that is, no more than enough for their own needs. Dutifully, Jostin trotted along with their sloshing container, which held a thick, noxious substance exuded by the drowned worm after it had stopped thrashing and bucking inside the container. Awed and nervous about what they'd done, they dumped the flaccid carcass near the perimeter of the spice blow and then taken off with the drug. Keel had been concerned that the toxic exhalation from the worm might eat its way through the litter john. Garan operated the Bilar cistern's cleverly concealed spigot and refilled one of their empty containers. No sense in letting all the water go to waste, just for a practical joke on the villagers. Next, Keel took the container of worm bile and upended it into the cistern. The villagers would certainly have a surprise next time they all drank from their illegal water hoard. Serves them right. Do you know what this drug will do to them? Jostin asked. Garan shook his head. I've heard plenty of crazy stories. Maybe we should make the kid try it first, the side gunner said. Jostin backed away, raising his hands. Garan looked at the contaminated cistern again. I bet they tear off their clothes and dance naked in the streets, squawking like dinfowl. Let's stay here and watch the fun for ourselves, Keel said. Garan frowned. Do you want to be the one to explain to Raban why we're late returning from patrol? Let's go, Keel answered quickly. As the worm poison infused the cistern, the Harkonnen troopers hurried back to their ornithopter, reluctantly content to let the villagers discover the prank for themselves. Alright, we'll see how that plays out next time. Got Reverend Mother Gaius Helen things next time. We will look forward to soon. Definitely soon. For now, we're gonna move on to Shadow of War, looks like. And it will be great. Alright, can't check other things. My perspective Twitch, I could check other ones. But for now, we will be fine. Boom, boom, boom. Fun readings today. It's coming along. They're pretty quick chapters, so it's gonna take me a little while to get through House Harkonnen. I don't know if we'll read House Atreides. Probably not. This is pretty sizable novel in itself. Anyway, glad to get to that. Let us take a look then for Shadow of War, which we have to set manually. We did fix the clips and these channel rewards, but for some reason the game one title is not quite working again yet. Don't know why.
The bearer of the ring, the wearer of the ring, stands on the very brink of fate, staring into eyes of darkness and despair that rise and shrink with hate.
Yeah, I'm not too entirely sure what the Twitch API, what to do with that. You know, it's a little easier for clips. You just set them up with Nightbot. Channel Rewards, it's its own plugin, basically. I mean, for sound alerts. But I am not entirely sure about game title. Not that that is very significant, important one, but it's still kind of nice. Anyway, onward we go. Frame drop's looking decent. I believe everything's steady and stable. We just need our Dragon Knights to show up and enjoy some good fun. So let's get started, onward, and talk with you soon. How about the green screen dragons to add for just a little button? Probably. I don't think we need any new cheers or command. We'll do some more sound effects commands soon. That's the one that's like empty, so I'll think of some more sound effects commands soon. But yeah, cheers, I think we're pretty much covered for now, especially our hot right now. Has been hot for a year, not exactly. Maybe lukewarm. Alright, we're looking good. Good enough for Desolation of Mordor. The last quest here with Baranor. Excited to get it done. And move on. Blade of Galadriel will save for probably a few weeks later. Several other things want to at least make progress on, if not finish, so Baldur's Gate 3 chiefly among them. There is definitely a couple others besides that we have pending to return to, so we probably won't start anything brand new for a little while until we finish some things. I want to get the rest of these blueprints for this one if I can. These blueprints here on character. We only have 3 more to get, so it's not many. I haven't cheated and looked any of them up yet, so let's see. We've got a little land bridge here of some kind, a rock and a fortress. Looks like the main fortress, but it probably isn't. Could be a smaller one. This one, the main citadel, is a bridge nearby, so 2 bridges and a rock near a fortress, basically.
Suppose if I run out of firewood, I can burn Caragor droppings. Maybe I should keep
Negative
one up
10
for this
decibels
fuel
at the moment. Let me know if you need it any louder for the game. Got a little augment here. Take a look at that. Get used to the controls again. Week later, fire starter for selling, or yeah. Is this stack? No. Stealth attacks, light enemies on fire. This guy is ridiculously OP, but it makes sense if you play the higher difficulties. You could die permanently and reset all the progress, so it makes sense that I have literally the best abilities I've ever had in this game. Look, poison explosion, slow down time, and set him on fire now. That is way too good. I don't think brutal is even hard if you have all these. You might die before you get the upgrades, but definitely not too bad once you have some of these augments. Extremely impressive. Alright, I'll leave them be. Where are we going? I guess I could get straight to the main quest, but we can, you know, have a little warm up before that. We've got Trial by Ordeal Grog. Kill a mouse of Grog. I thought I was talking about Grog. No, it's Graug. Not Graug's drinking grog, but Graug's. And we have Ushak over here, so we might as well get to him before we do Conquest of Shindram, the final main quest. What is that? What actually is that? Is that a drake just flying in the background? It is! I didn't know there was drakes on this DLC. Huh. First one we've seen there, that was random. Get some dragons up at Dragon's Roost. Logo and champion badges to be shown here upon first chatter, or when I feel like it. Look at this thing. Well, I got his attention. We don't need to kill him, but since you can't brand them, you can't ride them with Baranor. Only has technology, doesn't have any magic. He's the Iron Man of Middle-earth. I guess we might as well take him on. Poison bolts do the trick. Very easily. Wow. That is sad how easy that is. Sorry, Drake. Oh, and a nice fiery death. Okay, moving on then. 540p should look decent. Hopefully you can see most of what's going on. Hopefully the sound is okay. I thought that I could test if the mic was messing up by hearing myself. Turns out, nah, that doesn't actually make any difference. On the mic it's all staticky on my control. Okay, Captain up here. Let's get a little closer. Fast. Can I fast travel on the fast travel point? That'd be nice. Great. Champion looking good. Let me see if this will work. Yeah, because I do appreciate meeting these new Hunt friends. Enjoy their streams. Let's gift one of them a sub. Why not? Just celebrate new month on stream. I wanted to stream on the end of January, but got a little busy on January 31st. Thursday was that? Wednesday night? That was Wednesday night. Anyway, happy Groundhog Day. Approach Valentine's. Here's one for Urfi. Celebrate a new champion for a new month. Why not? Where's that alert? There we go.
A knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Alright, Brienne and Jamie there. Looking good. Okay, new champion. Urfi. We could make her name a little bigger, maybe. That is a short name compared to the last one. Maybe just a little bigger. Looks fine. It's fun for the adjustment. Is a little tiny in there, but hopefully it gets the point across. Alright, congrats to Urfi, new champion of February 2024, right here in The dragons. The drag. Hold on. The dragon's roost. There it is. Good fun, absolutely. Get her that full Targaryen sigil and other exciting things. What are those champion badges? And the logo, we see other places, but just to feature it. Main scene. That is fine.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, moving on here. I think we're fine. Nice sun rays there. That's lovely. Appreciate it for what it is. Get a little. I'm using like the wrong buttons here. I don't know how to move the camera. Let me see. There is our hero, and here is the world. Pretty nice. Can go a decent distance with it, honestly. It's a good 50 meters or so. Scout out a bit, you know. Alright, Ushak to warm up. Let me just do a couple little captains. I really don't need to prolong the end. The blueprints is not the last real thing for us to get, but to be honest, we are plenty powerful with what we do have. How do you grab them again? I already forgot that. Is that E? Is he dead? No, E is punch. The shield bash, I love this. Snowman. I'm trying to remember the hook right now. Hook is usually C, so can I hook on him? No. We can jump. Is he alive? No, he's dead.
Except we will make this one our own.
So I already forgot that button. Let me remind myself that button. It's not E. Freaking gust. Okay, I just need to check that character real quick. Spacebar. E, it is E. Okay, you hold E. R for the little hook attack. That's pretty good. Hold E will attack the Uruk himself, if you aim at him, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty effective. I mean, you just pull him to him like Scorpion. Get over here. That's basically what that is. There's some Uruk slaying. Foul beast. What do we have here? And R when the might is full. I can't do that. Once might is full, it goes straight through the shield. He is OP, you know. Because he have one life, I guess. Not everyone can handle that very easily. They made it a little easier for you. With some handicaps of OPness. Okay, just to remind myself, the group attack is at R or T? I think it's R. Yeah, T doesn't do anything at the moment. R for the hook. Pirouette. Whatever you'd call that. Can I pull them off the ledge? That's pretty cool. Wow, so you can't throw them like normally you can grab them. This one you have the weapon wheel instead of grabbing them. That is very effective. Let's go ahead and get some bombs in here. Quick work of that. I mean, it's normal difficulty. It's not complete easy mode, at least. Not as easy as it could be. But it is pretty easy with these augments, you have to admit. Just leave the head floating there. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Shield bash is really good. I don't even notice him. So it makes it pretty easy. I like it, I mean, I'm not complaining it's too easy, I'd be complaining it's too hard. But just because I'm more experienced with the base game, it does make the DLC easier. Alright, our captain's over there. Is that a different one? Yeah, that's just a random captain here. So we'll take a look who that is. So we parkour our way across. Soft target, I can kill him without even landing. That's how easy he is to kill. 3 bombs. And some poison bolts. I don't have the fire bolts yet, but that'll be next. Yeah, I don't even need to touch the ground to kill him. He got poisoned. He's poisonous, and he got poisoned. Alright, that works. Crossbow augment. Use my combo real quick. Calm in the storm. Let me see what that is. We get to our eye patch Uruk, the finale here very soon. What do we have here? 35 focus on a ranged hit. Is that really what that is? That is way too good. Focus and on ranged hit. Like literally just hit them and you get more focus. Man. Let me see, I had some more things here. On inventory, yes. Do have a Venom Edge, 30% chance enemies are poisoned when they hit you. Come on, man. They just thought of, okay, all the OP stuff we didn't do in the base game, we'll add it on this DLC. Freaking funny. I don't have anything to spend the skill points on. Oops. Let me try. I was thinking of other things. What was I trying to use? I just unlocked something. Still have those locked. Probably the two main like weapons are locked. Oh, they're just fine. Could summon the bodyguards, but was that just what I was looking for? Yeah, I thought it was maybe a different captain at first, but it was the target after all. We'll head to that one. Getting full of arrows. Fast travel not available because I'm in direct combat. Can quickly remedy that. Some grappling hook. Very reliable parachute and grappling hook. You'd imagine that would fail at some point, but Numenorian technology, maybe it's like better than Dwemer or something. Skyrim. I'm gonna play some more Skyrim soon, but I've kind of played it a little much to justify playing it. I feel like, I mean, it's lovely, but you know, everyone knows Skyrim's great. Elder Scrolls 6, I read an article about it. Not really sure the direction it's going in. Publicity and things for it. Poisoning him, burning him, and slowing time down. Can freeze him and do that. Actually, I don't think you can brutalize after you stun them, but good enough. Alright. Takra over here we might as well take care of. Then I don't know, either like spend 10 minutes looking for the blueprints, I look them up and get them instantly, or I ignore them, so I don't know. Let's get this guy real quick. Grow. You can just let the Grow kill him. We already did one of these. Yeah.
Get it angry first! Saves me a step when the trial starts!
We don't really have to kill the Grow. I don't think it gives you very good rewards, but anyway, might as well brutalize. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Might is full, so how about a nice little whip? That killed them all, didn't it? Oh! Cut them in half! No way! Maybe because they were already injured, they were low on health. That actually cut them all in half. This guy is ridiculous. I wasn't gonna mess with the captain, but it makes it easier, I guess. Terror Assassin got burned instantly? Okay. Hi, Chakra. I don't know what exactly burned you, but takes care of the main enemy here. Don't need to summon any more mercenaries, really. I haven't even summoned my bodyguards yet. Maybe I should, but I'm just considering where in the world those blueprints are. That's the only thing that is not extremely straightforward and easy about this DLC. Everything else, there's just that one like mirror image guy. He was cool at the circus. He was just another captain, basically. Chain kill, I forgot about that. I'll use that on the next one here. That's basically the same as the other Elven. What? How they know I was there? Oh, that is so good. And we get focus back from doing that. Let's see. You are so funny, Baranor. Got all my bolts back, and my focus is max now. Too good. Way too good, man. Oh, man. I don't know if that's gonna be long enough for a clip, but just to show how OP he is in ranged alone, not even all the melee stuff. Melee, he is really powerful too. But the brutalize, especially any stealth attack, but you don't even need it really. Just take them on with the shield bash, with the stun. Oh, if you don't get attacked by specials, that's another story. Eventually they do overwhelm you. You know, the original Shadow of Mordor I played actually more than Shadow of War. When they overwhelm you, certain like groups of enemies, it becomes really difficult really quickly. It's just when he has the advantage, it's more singular combat, it's not too bad, but they do have a lot of special attacks, things that make them pretty formidable, so they're not easy enemies compared to most enemies in games. They are not one of the easier enemies. They have a lot of OP things too, like that multi-stab with the spear, that's really bad for your health. There's our snowman. Anyway, I don't know if that's a good clip or not, but just to keep the clips flowing. Hopefully audio balance, all this is fine. Not too much frame drop at the moment, so we might as well make sure. Test here with something else. See how the sound is. Hello, hello. So this is fine. Not too much punch sound effect there. Frame drop at the moment, so we might as well make sure. Test here with something else. See how the sound is. Hello, hello. So this is fine. Not too much. Can kind of hear the game. The game's a little quiet. Thank you to Forrest for the lurk. Fellow Bear Clan. Yeah, I know that's not ideal, but since I don't have a editor, main moderator, it's good just to make sure you can at least hear most of the game. The dialogue is what I'd like to be louder. I could like boost the dialogue. Hello, Mercs. Anyway, main mission time yet? Ooh, that's a nice Olog. Let's go for him, then I'll spend a few minutes trying to find the rest of the blueprints the legit way. If I can't find them after that, we might as well look it up, because why go through the game without getting all the blueprints, you know? Why finish the game without literally, like, what, 2 or 3 away? Might as well finish those off. Just find him real quick for the fun of it. Flying through the desert and sandworms, you know, it's so cool. The desert sandworms took a page out of Dune for Middle-earth as well. Am I going the right way? Apparently not. He is over there. Little campfire. Can't climb the mountains, but I can go. He's in a tough area to get to. Is he like in the Citadel? Okay, I'm gonna fast travel here then, so I don't have to go all the way around the mountain there. Apparently the Citadel is like seated inside a mountain. He just happens to be in the Citadel. He's just not the captain, but already killed all the war chiefs, so we have their defenses weakened. It's not gonna be too hard. Even brutal difficulty and such, if you have the right arsenal, the right weapons, you know how to counter certain attacks. A lot of the special attacks will like instantly drop you, but you know how to avoid them, counter them, and know how to deal with certain like orc immunities. They're immune to executions, they're immune to stun, they're immune to being vaulted, stuff like that. If you know how to deal with all that, then it's not the worst time in the world. It is what it is. Missing him completely. He's just too far away, I guess. Wait, he saw me, then he... Ow. Yeah, it's like I didn't chivalry, just keep attacking them with a crossbow. That's funny. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Talking about bandits? What was he saying? Not sure. Alright. Okay. Whoa. Good airtime. Just trying to jump on it. Let's get to the main. Oh yeah, can we go up there without like alerting the overlord? That was just the mission one. Get to the very top. There's probably something here. Definitely a good vantage point. At least a good picture, if nothing else. Let me see. Camera controls. Yeah, now you really appreciate the landscape, the arid, yellow, musky desert. That's pretty cool. Those look pretty real, don't they? Those are some well-drawn clouds. Definitely good background artists. They basically put real clouds in the game. They look pretty real to me. That is convincing cloud work there. Some water is really great in games. Clouds are really good too. Alright, what have we got for Olag, Mr. Az, Tarma the Brawler, vulnerable to stealth? Well, we know how to deal with him then. Jump right on him. Whoop. Can't stealth kill him. Yeah, I'll try to brutalize him. I don't think it makes any difference. That'll work. It's a high leap. He's nearly dead already. How about a chain kill? Right in... Oh, my wrath got used because of the execution. Alright, we'll summon bodyguards then, just because. I was trying to do the... Oh, I can still do it. Gosh dang it.
Not in your favor, that's for certain.
They gotta get some backup. Alright, chain kill. Come on, you stupid bird. Alright, so my bodyguard kills him. Finish off the rest, whether they call the reinforcements or not. We'll see. Funny. Sometimes it's more serious, sometimes it's a little cartoony. Wait, no, last blood, 50% increased critical hit chance while your health is low. 50% increased critical, alright. So, a little more deadly when injured. No reason to get below 50% health just for that, but it works. Can't even pull him off that. That's funny. It's just a slave. I mean, come on. Remember the time a slave killed an Italian? Yeah, maybe killed a captain. His name is Slave at that point. Alright, I'm gonna look for the blueprints just a few minutes, honestly. I think one of them's here, probably. Yeah, let me go over here. If I can't find them there, I will definitely look them up, because not worth it not to. I don't even know how to get there from here. I might have to fast travel. But you can't go over the mountain is the problem. Can you? It doesn't look like you can on the mini-map. Oh, it's a tiny narrow corridor. Tiny tunnel in between, that's fine. I think there's one around here. Wasn't this the other one I was looking at? It just wasn't here though. They all look really similar. I mean, there's only so much structure design, the actual buildings. Age of Empires, you know. Well, I'll keep trying. Keep looking. See what else here. Interesting stuff. All right. Looking fine. What else we got here? Nothing too big a deal.
Ah, as I said, they always enjoy what they do, while we busy ourselves wondering what it's all
Yeah, I thought it was in this area from what the picture shows, but maybe not. Maybe it's just in a hut or something. Based on the little hint it gives you, I mean, it's nice it gives you a hint, but I'm still not entirely sure. So I can look up this one specifically, see if I'm anywhere in the ballpark. It might be here. But isn't this the one I already looked at a little bit? I feel like it probably is. Alright, well, I've looked pretty hard for them. I found most of them legitimately. I'm not a fan of spending half an hour looking for them when, and maybe even still not finding them when I can just, you know, search it up. It's not King's Quest, other, you know, puzzle adventure games where I feel bad about looking it up. It's more action games, so. Numenorian Fire, let's see where that is. Blueprint artifact, yeah, it's an artifact, but let's see, blueprint. Okay. It will tell me exactly where. Numenorian Fire is... Oh, under that land bridge. I think it's the one I was looking at earlier, the land bridge. I seem to be looking like right there. That's crazy. Yeah, look where it is. It's like, wasn't I looking there earlier? I could have sworn. It looks... Maybe I just didn't see it, like, I didn't go low enough or something. Anyway, on the map, that is a bit east of the southwest compound here. Yeah, it's somewhere around here. Well, actually, I can be more specific than that. It's left of these little buildings, yeah. So we'll fast travel there. I mean, I hate to do this, not too much, but I'd rather not have. Who's that? Oh, that's another outpost? What? We do have one more outpost. I thought we were ready for the final quest. Oh, did they recapture it? We advanced time, so it locked it. How about that? Somehow they did defeat my guardian, or I never put a mercenary there. Probably. Oh well, it'll just take another minute. But we'll get the blueprints first. Yeah, it's confusing how you assign mercenaries to protect a certain outpost, but...
Can't believe this place is
oh well.
a treasure seeker.
Is what it is. Not exactly a big, like, punishing thing. Alright, so the land bridge thing should be around here. Am I in the right place? It'll take me a few minutes to find these, but should be. Oh,
Been looking forward to this. I've taken my cut. You can spend yours on hiring more mercenaries.
huh. Delivering me. Ooh. Who is this? Oh, just a guy with money to work. Fine. You can. That's fine. That's like the old Uruk bodyguard would give you another. Yeah, they just give you money. It's funny. Random encounters. Alright, it's somewhere around here. I know it's definitely here. There's the land bridge. Yeah, he was right on this thing, wasn't he? In the picture? He was on one of these. Yeah, I guess I was like here, but it wasn't quite the right area. Maybe like here. Let me look at the picture again. It's too similar. Okay. We have these ramparts, this little underneath the the land bridge, and these towers. So I am thinking it's not this one, it must be on the other side.
I used to fight for honor and country.
Or I already have it, but I'm pretty sure I don't already have it. So double check. Character, Numenorian Fire, locked. Okay. Just to be sure.
Those things went away.
If it's not here, it must be another identical one, basically.
You could find beauty.
It shows like the exact area on the map is the thing. He has the mouse over it. What is that star? Is that where it is? Is the star actually where it is? I am really confused. This guide, it's like stuff that's... Oh. Yeah, time advances, things happen. There it is. See, I was looking really, really close, just not quite the right one. I was looking at different bridge, different tower, and I just didn't go over here, apparently. It's very, very close to where I was. Well, we got it.
The soldiers of this ancient empire wielded the mightiest blades, the most powerful bows. But, as in most things, they weren't satisfied there. They devised clever ways to burn their enemies, to terrify and sow chaos among them. Any craftsman pours his strength and wit into his creations. To that, the Numenorians added madness. Oh, and fire.
Very good. Alright.
I can't imagine what function this device could possibly have. But I suppose that's part of the fun.
Just little flamethrower, bolt flamethrower like the orcs have, not quite. That would be cool. Alright. On to second to last, we have Mighty Shield. Alright. Mighty Shield is not too far from here, actually. Just the southeast corner. If I am reading the map correctly, it's about there. So we'll just walk there. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Balanced running like that. That's pretty fun. Trying to get his balance on the earth, spinning thousands of miles a second. That was fun. Alright, bash the shield. Ooh, zipline. It's like, yeah, how do you get out of that? You just run into the pole, otherwise. That's pretty funny. Little bit
Easy to
funny.
look down on the orcs, but they are true warriors. When they rise, I mean truly.
We got other fun interactions. Alright. Well, that's my ping. Let me look at the picture. It's by some crates. These crates. Isn't the internet great? Save me freaking hours of looking for these basic upgrades. Okay.
The Numenorians knew defense meant more than cowering behind some bulwark. While the enemy's trying to wear your strength down, you've got to build it up. No idea how this works. It's to do with storing and unleashing energy or something. Just mind you stay on the right side of it.
It's the shield. I think it's like a lightning coil or something, but not. It's indeed the shield. Something better. Mighty Shield and Blazing Shield, I imagine they're interchangeable. It's not like the same thing. But we'll see. Saturday night. Yep. Too good. Good enough for that.
I think even I could figure this one out. Oh, no. Bad idea.
Baranor humor. Italian humor. Less trauma than Italian, that's for sure. Carissa.
I serve the flaming fist!
Welcome back to you indeed.
Welcome back.
Looking great with your little diva there. Thank you for bringing the chat to life. We have missed you. How goes the Rusty Rustness going? Have a good hunt partner played with last night. Plays a lot of Rust. Great to see you. Thank you for bringing our chat to life here in the Dragon's Roost. A lovely, lovely place to be. We have missed you. We do appreciate you, Miss Carissa. Enjoy a new cheer tonight. We have about 6 months worth of cheers saved up that have yet to be debuted. One more for 20 bits. We will finish Gods vs. Titan from my favorite movie, Immortals. How have you been? I hope you've been well. We're getting our last artifacts, and then we are ready for The Witcher. Just kidding. He has those two swords looking similar. We'll be back to The Witcher, though. Pretty fun here in Middle-earth. Good fun. Hope you've been well. Hope school is going fine. Easy enough. Not too much homework. Gotta hate homework. Oh, got done with your worst class. Glad to hear it. Hope you're having some good snacks and other sustenance. Great to see you. Speaking of, we do have
You should think about joining us.
halls, theatrical halls for you. Fresh breath mint of halls. Chewing gum. Just kidding. Gonna get my last artifact here, then we're ready for some big climax cinematic greatness for you, Carissa, after I get Blazing Shield. Final one here. For the Blazers, Blazing Shield, which is northeast compound, top of the map, across the map. I hope I can find this without having to look it up again. I just closed the guide, so northeast all the way up here, hiding in the corner of the map as it does. And we'll take back the compound. We can finish this DLC with our overpowered standard difficulty Baranor, Mortal Man. No Wraith powers, no Ring Wraith powers on him, but he does have a cool parachute, Carissa. Anything you'd like to see, including photo mode, let me know. I am happy to oblige. Hopefully it looks decent, sounds decent, and is a good time for you. Get some Caragors, I guess. Just a little lizard, lion type thing. Alright, saber-tooth, more like tigers. We'll get there. Okay, this one. Oh, thank goodness, is right on the location. I was actually gonna struggle to find it if it wasn't, but there we go. We are all blueprinted out.
When the Numenorians' doom finally came, their fires were soon extinguished. Something to do with a flood, I believe. Well, I don't see any water out here, so let's see how hot we can make this thing burn. The idea with this is it incinerates your enemies at the same time you're knocking them back. My kind of idea.
Happy February as well, Carissa. How was your Groundhog Day? I've not seen the news yet. Maybe you can tell me if he saw his shadow or
I
not.
reckon I should take this to Torben and put my faith in him. After all, this work lets me leap off cliffs. When you say that out loud.
When you say that out loud. Good one. Alrighty, let us head on over to Torvin for the last time, looks like. Unless he's in Blade of Galadriel, which I doubt, but possibly. Doesn't seem like he'd be, but there you go, Torvin.
Find something?
Collect all Numenorian artifacts and bring them to Torvin. Gauntlet is complete. The achievement. Shield charge generates more might. Very basic passive one there, nothing special. Holding a shield bash longer ignites your shield. Shield charge sets enemies on fire. That's like an instant kill for grunts. Way too good. And what was the other one we had? Yeah, fire bolts, fire bombs. Okay, poison, chain kill, cyclone, grapple pull, catapult. We are good. Alright, let's get to our last outpost here.
Sure to get you in and out of trouble.
We'll test out the blazing shield right away. Big thanks to Carissa for bringing our chat to life. You kept that chat curse at bay for another day. Appreciate
Sigil,
you.
I don't know how to say thank you in Dothraki.
There is no word for thank
go.
you in Dothraki.
to the outpost, literally right here. And isn't that convenient that this one that got taken? I should be able to do the main quest line immediately after retaking this, so this will just take a minute. Then we can finish the DLC. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. It's like the Worm's WMD parachute. Open it up. And you won't get exploded from fall damage. Alright, Unduri, how dare you take what was already mine? Let's get it back.
If you're going to spend all day in the sun, you want to slather grog all over yourself from time to time. And just stay cool.
What? Crazy orcs. Oh man. What is all this? Okay, it is the... yeah, never mind. It is the compound, so... I mean the outpost, so... There's a few of them. Just a few of them. They saw me already. I'm trying to look at his weaknesses real quick, but I might not have the chance. Flammable. All I need to know there. I got several things to deal with you. Soft-headed. And how about one of these? Oh, yes. Fire shield bash straight to the mercenary kill. That was pretty good. Alrighty then. Hopefully decent audio balance for you, Carissa. Let me know if I can improve it at all. Otherwise, let's shield bash to our heart's content. That's literally a little meteor, man. That is way too good. I need to get a really good picture of that. Actually using it on an enemy, preferably, but look at that fire shield. Oh boy. We are cooking now. Chain kill. Oh, that's beautiful. We actually incorporated the chain. Alright, who we got next here? That guy's dangerous. Arrow proof.
Get a free shot at me.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit, that guy's scary. Not wanna deal with him more than I don't remember him in the base game screaming like that. Hello, scary guy. Guess I'm tangling with you now. Mercenary somehow sliced him. And scary guy nearly dead too. Which is a good thing. He had some freaky noises. Okay, how about... oh man, what hit me there? Oh, I actually blocked the arrow with the shield, that's nice. Heavy blade, might as well put that on. I might as well heal too. I'm out of room, aren't I? Yeah, I'm actually out of room here, so... dang it. So you only get a certain amount before you just can't put any more and you can't change them out at all? That doesn't make sense. You should at least be able to sell ones you already have. So I just don't know what this one does and I have no option but to sell it. Well, I don't need the money, so I'm not gonna sell it. I have 20 freaking down. Whoops. Did I hit my own man there? Forget about his rally. I always forget about that. Capture the victory point. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Do I have to kill the rest of them? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Whoops, wrong button. Thought it was T or something for that. What is he just staring at me for? Okay, I have to remind myself. Oh, don't quit. Remind myself one more time. The controls for rally. Yeah, rally is somewhere here. Elven speed, apparently. 5? No. It is 5, that's right. Yes, 5 Elven Rage. Typically, this case, just that silly little booster. But trying to get a good picture. It's hard to hit the P button as I do that. No. Not the best. Excuse me, sir. Mind if I shine your shoes, sir? That one just went point blank into him. I'm kind of curious, like, what actually happened there. Because he was frozen, and I shield bashed on fire. Point blank. He had no health at that point.
Makes me wonder why you pay us.
Makes me wonder why you pay. Plenty of money to spare. If only you were that easy. Okay. Stealth. That'll work. He's on fire because of the stealth attack. He's dead. Wow. That will work. Alright, I think we're ready for the main quest line. Finish the game. Trying to use, like, other skills like more effectively. The fire bash is cool. I want to take a picture of it, but I don't need a picture. I probably should hire mercenaries, but let's just finish this off. We're ready. If it gets captured while I'm traveling to it,
That's an outpost down.
gonna be a little upset.
It's time to take the fortress.
Yep, that was the final. Yeah, they retook it. We took it back. Now we're ready to finish it off. All upgrades are good. That achievement's good. There's probably a couple more achievements I haven't got. But maybe you can reload, you know, before the last quest, just like the epilogue of the main game. Oh, that's right. Firebolt capacity and firebomb capacity. Now I am set for the finale and the sand spider. Let's get him, Carissa and friends. Shindram awaits. Hopefully my quality is okay. Everything's fine. Done the best I could on my end. Technically, Dragon Knight fun interaction, but do appreciate you, Carissa, joining us tonight. Let's get started with the final.
So, you finally show your true colors. You take our gold, you lie to us, and now you show up at my gate to kill us. Men are such vile creatures. My boys will enjoy slaughtering the lot of you!
I don't think he likes us much.
He's about to
That
like
guy
us a lot
froze.
less.
Alrighty. On to the siege. First thing we have to do, yes, is shoot these explosives. I thought there was one there. I don't know. I thought there's supposed to be one there. I remember there's like a couple here. Let me read the upgrades real quick, because I might miss something important here. We have fort walls on the side. Inner gate we just shot. Outer gate. Where the heck is that? I don't know where the inner gate is. But it said there's something here, didn't it? No? I'm confused. Anyway, my men got ahead of me very quickly, didn't they? Yeah, fast. Excuse me, Blakesies. Sabotaging my men here. Wow, he died from that. First capture point, I guess. I was used to the Wraith form, like you can see all the enemies highlighted. Not an option here. Bodyguards, now is your time. Try to use the smoke bomb, not exactly effective. What in the actual heck was that? Okay. Anyway, it's a little easy. I mean, like we thought, all these augments, all these... Can't even use all the augments, it's fine. Moving on. That's the first. This is the next. Trying to get through lies from the parachute, and it's not easy. That's just the counter, that's what that is. The chain attack. Infinite chain attacks, that's nice. Okay.
Take the training grounds. Fight with me.
Boost because I got poison. Rage. Run away like they kept doing. Out of focus because I got poisoned, I guess. Forgot to heal earlier, not that I needed it, but I have 7, might as well top off health, I guess. There we go. I thought I could utilize from the parachute. Apparently not. Not a big deal. Try to do a shield bash now, but this is actually more efficient. Combo kill. Okay, use everything I can. That's that, I guess. Nowhere. Not a big deal. Random orcs. Still need to summon Karagors. That's her. Hold off on shooting that, I think.
There you are.
Here I am. Haven't really used the fire bombs much yet. On to point D already. It's like, do they notice me? It's hard to tell. Oh, I'll just blow them up. Ugh. Need more than that hurt them. Red missiles. Effective enough. Oh, the ghouls! Some of those, I guess. Oh, shot the explosive. That one's bugged out. It's kind of cool to see a ghoul up close like that, though. Is that a captain? No, it's a mercenary. That look pretty cool. Really examine the mercenaries much. Some concussion bomb. Get some poison arrows. That's okay. Mercenary. Sometimes aiming is required, I mean, it helps. Stuff.
Steel yourselves.
Let's get a chain kill here. Alright, all we need. That'll do it. On to the Overlord. Let's get him. Oh, inner victory point. Almost to the Overlord. Not quite yet. Excuse me, sir. There you go. Pretty funny. Pretty good fun. Yeah, brutalized from the air, I guess, would be a little too OP. Makes sense. Can't do the double counter because it's an execution counter. Guess that just doesn't work. It's funny, I don't have any poison arrows yet. It still lets me do the chain. Of the chain. Confusing words. Get over here. Yeah, that's the time you've been able to say. Get over here. Satisfying. Oh. That's one combo. Combos don't really matter for much in this one. In the base game, they're more powerful, but. Alright, gatehouse. Is there a second one? Or? Yeah, inner wall. It's like away from the main gate, which is weird. Just the design of it. I mean, they only have so much room, I guess. All brutalized for me in this fight. Oh well. Fire shield. When he's prone. That worked. Lights him on fire. And the shield actually have blocks, which is a nice new feature because you never had a shield before. So that's at least new. Crazy. Why does it distort his voice so much? But yes, it shall be ours. As soon as Sand Spider. It would be very bad to die at the very end here, so.
The Overlord is mine.
You can count on me. I won't let you down.
I hope we don't die. Sand Spider. But sometimes the Overlords are tough fights. I remember quite a couple in base game Shadow of War. They were not easy. Could get ammo maybe, but we're going for it. Not gonna change the difficulty at this point. I mean, I could, but here we go. Ready for this? Let's go. All the treasure.
You're the one who took my arm. It's time to even the score. I'm going to tear off every limb you have before I kill you.
Well, that doesn't seem even. Even would be an arm for an arm. I got bored out there.
Alright, I got what I got. I need to see his weaknesses. Let me kill the specials first. These axe throwers and such. The log would be nice to deal with. Can I examine him yet? Oh shit, here it comes. I want to examine him. Get him, bodyguards. I don't think I can kill him. Fear of execution, really? Use focus while I have it, I mean. Okay, there's a chain kill. He's not too scary, but he still has a few tricks up his sleeve. Don't you doubt it. Okay, we are out of bombs. Let's fire bolts. Use my very last concussion bombs on these guys. That's really good for combos, so yeah, not too much wasting. Yeah, I want to examine him, but it's really hard to do that without Wraith form. Like on purpose. Oh shit, I'm just trying to get him. Okay, almost there, almost there. One more. Fire shield. Good.
My death changes nothing. You have no idea what's coming. The Dark Lord will return, and when he does, all of your kind will be wiped out.
Fancy eye he's got there. Can see through that. Probably. Sauron will be defeated. Just like the big guy before him. Okay. Carry and Reek.
Truly is a splendid dwelling.
That was that.
The finest place I've ever called home.
Some would call it ostentatious.
Change the banners.
The Marauder Orcs may be bloodthirsty demons, but they have impeccable taste.
They were
Who's
always going
this?
to try and retake it.
Who can blame them?
How unfortunate for them that they will find it unoccupied.
Where are the man pigs?
The worm, yes! Yes. Very nice.
He does like to put on a show, doesn't he?
It's a she. Gwendolyn. I checked her underbits.
I have not forgiven your debt, Master Dwarf. Hey, I know where you live.
Well, at least I have a place to live, eh?
He's got me there.
You know, there are other fortresses, much grander than this one.
Tell me more.
Gorgoroth, for one. How do you feel about lava?
Well, look, if there's going to be more battles, you'll need a title.
I think I'm fine.
Baranor the Worm Herder.
No.
Baranor the Disarming.
Very clever.
Baranor the Dwarf Friend.
I don't know about friend.
Baranor the Man-Bird.
They're pretty funny. Got Carissa back in chat. There we go.
Definitely not.
Baranor the Conqueror.
Oh, that's not bad.
Let's go with Man-Bird.
Brother. Funny brother. Alright, beautiful stuff there. It was enjoyable overall. Conquer the fortress. No one lives forever. Baranor is mortal, carries... Yes, I know that. When you die or complete a run, your score is calculated based on the orcs, your speed, and your chosen difficulty. I don't need a higher score, but let's see what it is. Nonetheless. So, normal difficulty. You win. You win. Runtime 4 hours, 21 minutes. So, I'm sure you can beat it under an hour. 12,411 bronze, whatever. That is that. Alright. Desolation of Mordor. Yeah, to get all the blueprints, to kill them all in under an hour, and to get, you know, the upgrades along the way. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I'm glad I got a score. Blade of Galadriel might be similar, but, you know, Baranor is a one-lifer. So, Blade of Galadriel we shall return to next time. Shadow of War. Probably a few weeks to come. One more benchmark since we're saying farewell for now.
We are coming.
It's a good time. I'll pick it up the epilogue, maybe a little bit, maybe start the main game over again at some point. But that's all we really needed, so Shadow of War, good fun, good times. We will pick it up soon. Very soon. Okay then. One more benchmark just because I appreciate my gladiator. Pretty good FPS and such. Very nice. Simulation. Love guy. It's a decent benchmark. Alrighty. So that's showing like my lowest one, my old computer, and my newer one. Oh get an idea. Take a screenshot. Very fun. Yep, I enjoy the DLC. It's not too much to it, but it's definitely a good amount. I mean, you think of it from a developer standpoint, you know, compared to the main game, like what they have to work with, the engine. You know, they made some improvements from Shadow of Mordor. It's a very similar game, but they did do some quality of life, some better abilities, some more fun dynamics. It's overall good stuff. Alright, we'll finish up maybe some pinball or something, nothing much. I did install recently, reinstall Mountain Blade, because I was thinking of getting a Warband, Bannerlord eventually, but yeah, Warband I reinstalled. I haven't played that since COVID days, May 2020, shortly after COVID. I like the multiplayer, is not as good as Chivalry, but it's interesting. And the campaign is pretty good. I had the base game that I had Viking Conquest. It's just something a little extra we can play here and there. But it's not one of our main things we're finishing, so. Let me check schedule, and then we will get to other fun here very soon. We'll celebrate our first champion of February here. And give me just a minute to check the schedule. Other good stuff to come. I think, yeah, pinball or such should be fun to finish off tonight. Good couple hour fun stream. Alright, give me just a moment and we shall return. Alright, just a few minutes to close out things. Appreciate Carissa and other new friends. Shall we get a little bit of pinball? FX3. Try to make some progress on these tables. I have a lot to learn for digital pinball and real pinball. I mean, it's basically the same thing, just digitalized. But we shall try. We shall certainly try. Take a look here. Yeah, I believe game capture only for this one. Let me confirm. I mean display capture.
Tournaments. Tournaments are your chance to compete among active finish. Creating a tournament is easy. Create, finish,
play with your friends and such, I guess, but it's not exactly. Many people I know play this.
Tournaments. Main menu.
Alright, let's start with my one of my favorites. We'll do a couple. They take a while, honestly. It's hard to play a lot. Excalibur to begin. Get our sword stream soon. Bring Excalibur to the mountains, back to the stream. Got the score booster. Oh yeah, I changed my flippers. I originally had them on shift. Now I put them to the control, which is a lot tinier. My shift key was not working so well, so let me see. Yeah, it's still actually pretty bad. So keyboard I've had for a good while, gaming keyboard. First chat of Carissa, we could change the color from red to something else. You don't see it actively on stream, it's just another extra fun thing to do. So maybe first cheer, first gift sub of the month, I will change the color just for variety's sake. I don't mind it being Targaryen red, but If you could see it more often, I mean, I can show you. It's a nice keyboard. Oh, sorry about the camera. Okay. Nice camera. My mouse would be giving me trouble. Little cable putting behind the Gladiator, but House of Asher should be good. Sorry. I'm sorry. My mind just wanders so much. All sorts of things in my mind. Okay. So, try to get some of the missions done. I'm not very good at aiming where I want to aim, so I can definitely work on that. Try to aim on that blue line on the left, the green line. Blue on the right, left, green on the left. It's just too much to deal with sometimes. I like the camera there, like you see the background. I feel like that's worth seeing. Ooh, I got the dub letters up there. Yeah, we got the castle, the duel, we have the joust, the archers, Merlin himself, and the cauldron, like the Holy Grail. The cauldron where you lock the ball to get multi-ball essentially. And the table. This one is so hard. I had the hardest time with that. Of all the many little versions of tables, that's one of the worst. Probably the Pasha one, the base one you get the... What's the one you get for free? The Ghost Haunted Mansion one. I already forgot what it was called. It's a pretty good one, but... Pinball hopefully showed up on the title. I think I changed it manually, but I really prefer to have that game. Title type changes so you see in the chat. Makes it a lot easier. Mordred, yeah, we had Mordred Lullaby, started the chat. King Arthur lore. I watched The Kingsman for the first time, the original movie. I saw The King's Man more recently, a few years ago, the Ray Fiennes one, but Mark Strong and Taron Egerton Kingsman. Definitely a fun one. And the Arthur Code, the Lancelot. The Arthurian Legend. What is it called? Arthurian Legends of England. Irish plays today, and of course, against the British. But I know there's heroes and villains in every story. Culture, mythology. I'm not talking about at this point. Anyway, try to get some of these quests done. It is not easy. This second ball is going better than the first ball, that's for sure. I've only played a few hours of this. The Pinball X2 is the same thing. This one's like optimized. My old computer can handle it. Freaking boy, so I think it's just how round it is what throws me off. I just cannot aim for anything. You have to really take your time with it. And then you go up the mace, which is so hard to do, to actually punch him. And then I just can't hold it. I just cannot maintain it. I have never finished that one, I think, ever. The joust is easier than that. And I have besieged the castle. I don't think I've ever got in the castle. Similar to the Vikings and the Castle Storm one. And Epic Quest is pretty hard too. This, like, the accuracy you need. I'm trying to go to that love page on the left now here, and there's the quest of beasts on top of that. Actually, that replaced it, okay. Sadly, that did replace the Sir Gawain. I was trying to go for the love portion. There's our first questing beast. Now I have to follow up shot, same area, but I lost. I am by no means a true pinball wizard. I don't even know how to use the score booster. I mean, when should I do that, you know? It's like, when do I boost the score? Just randomly? So, if we get the extra bumpers, only one on the left, I missed one. Usually there's two extra, but it depends on the table. That's why there's such good variety of pinball tables. It really makes it interesting. Oh boy. Let's pick up where we left off too. I hate that one. That's the one thing about this table I do not really like. This one's a little easier, but by no means easy. Alright, so you have to do it at the exact line, not too early, not too late. See, I did it too late. Usually I do it too early, but sometimes I do it too late. Excalibur, the last ball, so slow. And the Excalibur little booster there is easy enough to hit, but it's not really a priority when you can go for a quest. It can't save you, but if you go in the middle of the table, it doesn't really matter anyway, so. Pin dragon. Tilts a little bit here.
Excalibur reveals the way.
I want to hold the flippers up. I'm just used to that. I used to be used to like hitting both of them at once for some reason. I don't know why. Just got used to it on digital. Oh, straight down. I don't know what that sound was. I haven't heard that one much. New sound. Alright, 11 million. What's a start? Apparently that was lit.
You have leveled up in single player results.
That's fine.
Single player and my collection.
Alright. I don't have too much time to do a couple more.
Single player and
Is that really my high score?
Single-player
Less than 1 million on this one? I did it recently, but alright, we'll try some Rome. What the heck was that? I did the like auto launch. They used to announce things in the voiceover. It said lead the Empire to glory or so. Caligula. BBBBG SPQR. Very excited. Spartacus, House of Asher. I think it's, yeah, what if story. It's an alternate history. They just like, what if Asher rose to power instead of him? Spoilers, but it's like what happened with him. So it's kind of an alternate version of Spartacus. Blood and Sand, Gods of the Arena, and Vengeance. Fury of the Gods or something? I forgot the last season's name. Something like that. No, it was like War of the Damned. No, I'm thinking of something. I don't know. I'm mixing things up at this point. Fantasy and Roman historical portrayals, at least they claim they are. More dramatized, you know. Entertainment's sake. Someone shows him. Okay. This one is hard to know what to shoot for. This one is not exactly clearly laid out as other ones are. This one's like a mix of little tubes and tunnels. A couple little landmarks. It's interesting. Yeah, that's because I held it up. I don't know why I did that, but I'm just used to holding it. Sometimes I can save you, but not very often, apparently. Alright, auto launch. There's a full circle around. Shoot again.
Ball save.
Just to get it out early if you can. So,
Kickback activated.
takes a lot of reflexes. I mean, I'm getting used to it.
Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina. Takes a lot of practice. Well, eventually. Oh, almost did it again. So, oh yeah, forget the alternate flipper. That would help. Learning the ropes, but we can still do something. Oh. Yeah, not much finesse there. Not much. Oh, that's slow motion. Yeah, I did slow motion. Weekly record. It's not exactly much. That's nice, slow motion when I have trouble area. Just hit at certain angles, I can use that. X is a weird hotkey, but I'll get used to it, I guess. Alright, last burst of speed, I'll save it for when I need it.
Multi-ball.
Ooh, multi-ball right away? Yes.
Ball
I am not good at keeping the multi-ball up. I like to just hold them, which you can't do because it's on a timer.
Ball save.
So I just hold them, trying to aim for something specific. God.
Ball save.
Alright, it's about to expire. My last chance. Keep at least the one, yeah. Damn. Well, at least I got multi. Well, I haven't had that much here. Something slow-mo. Come on. We can get there. We can do it. Good time, practice, and I gotta like learn from my mistakes, you know.
Conquer, combo.
Trying to aim for specific things. There's certain places I know to aim. I'm trying to follow the arrows, the arm. Whoops, wasted that.
Deus Ex Machina.
I actually had a little sliver. I wasted that too. It's for the best. Out of slow-mo. Better than the score multiplier. At least it actually does something. Alright, Northern Garrison, Coastal Garrison, Central Garrison, Western Garrison, Eastern Garrison. We'll just go Coastal. Alright, here we go.
Enemy galley spotted. Prepare the onager.
Destroy the ships. Those pirates attacking with the coast. That's funny. I don't know how to hit that. That's such a weird area. Oh, I made it though. Whoa, the catapult on the ship. You see that? There's some cool little things like that, but it was pretty random. Next catapult. Up there. Reload. Here we go. Fire! That's actually pretty nice. Roll. Time remaining. Alright, plenty of time. Hit the right one. Fire away! Ah! Damn it.
Ball
Ooh,
lost.
lightning was cool. Lightning like Jupiter.
You have leveled up and up.
That was fun. I mean, I tried to last long as I could. It's just challenging. Alrighty, we'll pick it up from there then. Pinball and other adventures. Thank you, Chris, for joining us tonight. Hope to chat with you about games, other entertainment soon. For now, we had good readings, good times. And I will catch you very hopefully tomorrow. Good night. Well, Avatar's got entertainment soon. For now, we had good readings.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying good night.
Good times. And I will catch you very hopefully tomorrow. Good night. Well, Avatar's got entertainment soon.